Hello Leo, and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your fortnightly reading for December the 16th through to the 31st. So yeah, the final reading of the year, and we have the Fool has come out for you, Leo. There is new energy coming in, wanting you to step into something new. And this last 2 weeks of the year is jam-packed full of all sorts of astrological things happening. Firstly, happy holidays and Merry Christmas to all of those people that celebrate Christmas. But also there's a lot of things happening. You know, there's the final Uranus Saturn square. This is the third one we've had this year, which is the old versus the new. Something's been asking you to change all year, and that's occurring on Christmas Eve on the 24th of December. So this is going to be a culmination point where I think you've probably been feeling it all year, and it's this sense of something calling you, this full energy. I feel like it, and whatever resistance you have, to whatever that is, this full energy is wanting you to step into it. It's something new, really new. It's press the reset button. This is fabulous energy. The other thing that's coming in, there is a full moon in Gemini on the 19th, the sign of Gemini. Plus, Jupiter is moving into Pisces at the end of the month, which is an energy which is going to bring a lot more compassion and hope and creativity, mysticism, all of those really nice energies going into 2022. So this is where you're going to want to be in the right place. And this full energy here is just a fabulous energy to be coming in and starting the new in 2022. So it's really that energy is coming in now. I do feel like it kind of is coming in December and probably activated in the solar eclipse on December the 4th in the sign of Sagittarius, the new moon. So yeah, it's very exciting times. And if you'd like to find out more about what's happening for you in 2022, the 2022 readings are out. So the link for that will be in the description box below. Going to be a fabulous year for Leos. And I do think that, you know, it's a very comprehensive forecast. So love it if you come over. The link for that will be in the description box below. We also have Sword 6 Mercury Aquarius. So this is the card of moving on and stepping into something new. So this is fabulous. The Sword 6 can represent moving quite literally. It could quite literally be moving like home, moving office, moving however it presents in your life. It can represent travel as well. So I know that travel's, you know, not necessarily on the cards for everybody with what's going on in the world at the moment, but the Sword 6 does represent that. So you've got a lot of Aquarius and Uranus coming in, and Mercury, those messages coming in from that last square where Uranus wants to free you and liberate you from an old energy. And I think, Leo, you've been dealing with that old energy. It's an old cycle. It could have been feeling very, very stuck. It could have been very, very challenging for you, Leos. This is an opportunity to step into something beautiful and new, which is fantastic. Ooh, and we've got Cup 3 Pluto Cancer. So time to celebrate here. Lovely energy of celebration with this Pluto Cancer energy. And what I'm getting is a lot of celebrations around the home. I mean, I know it is holiday season, but Cancer does represent the home. And with that Pluto energy coming in as well, this can be festive occasions. It can be social get-togethers. The Three of Cups can mean that. But I'm also getting that there's something that's been transformed. There's something coming around that has been an energy that's been there before, and it's coming around again, and it's going to feel different this time. So this is to do with celebrating or energy around the home that is you wanting to celebrate. So again, there definitely could be a lot of new social interactions as well that's coming through with these cards. So Leo, I just want to let you know that this reading is for Leo Sun, Moon and Rising. And always recommend to watch all 3 of your placements if you know where they are, because it gives you the full picture of what's going on for you, a more holistic view. And this is a general reading, so just take what feels right and leave the rest. And if it does really resonate, there will be an extended reading. So the link for that will be in the description box below. So let's see what else is coming in for you, Leah. But this just feels like a lovely, fresh, new energy. And we were kind of getting that last time. There was a sense that it's time. It's time to be stepping into something new. You're being called into that. And so very much, this is such a positive energy here. And yeah, lovely, lovely energy coming through. So what else does Leo need to hear? Just want to get some of the lovely Leo energy into the cards. But yeah, you will be getting these messages coming through about what this is. And this is also something that, because it's got the Scorpio there, this is something that runs deep. What was that? Did a card flip over? I just have to have a look. It's something, this new beginning is something, yes, it feels fresh and new, but it's something that you could really kind of dive into as well. It's something that you could see yourself really connecting to on a deeper level. So yeah, there's a lot of really nice energy around. And I just get, it could be something new that you are wanting to do around the home as well, or bring into the home, a new energy around the home. It feels like there's a lot of, like I said, a lot of happiness and celebration around this. And it's a sense of moving on from that old. So let's see. I've just been told to keep shuffling, Leah. I am sorry about this, but I just need to make sure I get the right energy for your reading. So so the Fool energy is number 0, which is the start of the Fool's journey, is really the whole tarot deck, the major arcana that's coming out here. So we have the 9 of Cups. There's a lot of fulfillment, happiness, and crossed by the 5 of Swords. So there may be some conflict around that is kind of stopping you from stepping into this. Maybe other people are not agreeing with this, but that's okay, because it feels like there's a higher level that's coming through here. The King of Swords, trust your own mind with this one. Trust how you're thinking, not what other people are saying. Oh my goodness, you've got the Star card. This is a fated new beginning. You are being really, really strongly guided through this, and I love this. And that's your opposite sign, Aquarius. A lot of Aquarius coming in here, and as you know, when you align to the opposite sign, things align on a higher level. The 8 of Wands, so there's been a shift in the recent past that's come in. Oh, the King of Pentacles, and here you are looking at money, more money coming in, looking at how you're going to provide and get that more money. The King of Pentacles could be someone coming in as well like that. So yes, wow, okay, let's see. It could be a Taurus energy or Taurian. Interesting, the King of Swords is Aquarius as well. So you are topped and tailed with Aquarius. And the Aquarius is also pulling you into the future. It's a future energy. So it could be anything to do with science, astrology. It can be to do with any kind of new form of currency or progressive technology. It can be any of those things, but it feels like the future is calling as well. They're just some things it could be, but it could be related to an Aquarius as well. Justice. So here you are, ready to step into a new contract. The 10 of Swords, something has ended, definitely, and there's this new beginning of the Fool. The Queen of Wands. So this is what you want to be, coming back to yourself. And we have of the outcome, the Page of Wands. So yes, this is something that is developing, and another Taurian energy, the 7 of Pentacles, can bring in more growth. At the base, we've got the 5 of Pentacles. I do feel like a lot of it's to do with money, like feeling like there's a lack, something's lacking here, and really wanting to take that on, so that it feels like there's something in terms of money, or it's like walking away from an old form of income, which is kind of interesting. We've got this Aquarian energy of new ways of managing money, or new forms of banking, or even cryptocurrency kind of energy around. It's just like, look at something new, a new way to be, making money, or to be, you're making money through your career as well. So this is where I feel like there's a lot of interesting new options that you might be looking at. So the situation, you've got the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups crossed by the 5 of Swords. So this is the situation here. And you can see, this guy in the 9 of Cups is looking pretty pleased with himself and that's because of all the effort. Things are starting to line up because of a lot of emotional effort you've put in. You've been on quite an emotional journey here. I feel like there's been a lot of ups and downs, and it's kind of like there's been resilience along the way, whatever it is that you have not given up on, and that has been something that you've connected to deeply on your emotional level. This is where you're really going to start feeling like it was worth it. It was like, okay, I never gave up on that, or that person, or this dream, or whatever it was, or I never gave up on myself. I knew that I could get through things. And this is where you go, okay, now I feel like I'm on that other side of that now. I finally feel like I've got over that hump, and I can step into something beautiful and new. Yes, we've got the Five of Swords crossing you. That's people that don't know the new you, the new Leo. They don't understand this new concept. I think that's George in the background. Quite literally, one of the chicks has laid an egg. Quite literally, the Fool card. I mean, look at that 0. It looks like an egg. So that is something new that is birthing, which is actually really lovely, that's coming through. But yeah, the Five of Swords is just other people may not understand. So I would say, yes, you're going to, with the Mercury around, I feel like there's a lot of wanting to communicate and tell people your ideas, or write it down, or however it might be communicating this. And some people are just not going to get it. Don't worry about that, because they just don't get that this is something has shifted and changed inside of you. So crowning, you've got the King of Swords. So this is, again, the card of Aquarius. There could be an Aquarius around you, someone that is helping you, someone that's really much there's intellect here. It's a sense of fixing onto a new idea, coming in and getting a new idea and going, this is for me. So whether this is someone around you that's helping you do this, or this is in your conscious mind, you might be thinking about someone like this, the King of Swords. It could be someone that, is on your mind quite literally. And the King of Swords energy, like it said, it could be an air sign, it could be an Aquarius, could be Libra and Gemini as well. But I do feel like this energy is really, resolving something inside your mind. And it is the card of strategy as well, like starting to think, well, okay, how can this work? So it's very much the element of air. It's very much using your mind and the capabilities that you've got, and the unique capabilities that you've got, because not all of us have got, we've all got our talents in different areas of how our minds work. Some people are dyslexic and they're not great at school, but then they're brilliant creatively or something. We've all got our little thing that we're unique at. And that's what I'm kind of getting with this energy as well, is to tap into your unique properties, your strengths as well inside your mind. So we all do have it. Whether that's reflected back in grades or not, it doesn't really matter. So at the base, we have the star card. So I do feel like, you're thinking of strategy, but we do have the star card. Just see if the chooks will settle down for a second, Leo. Sorry, Leo. It's such a beautiful rainy day here. It's so peaceful and calm. And then there's like the chooks. It's pretty funny. I can't do my reading because the chooks are being too loud. Now we've got George piping in. So, sorry, George. He's like, I like my voice. I'm like, okay, that's good. But anyway, we've got the star card in the background. At the base. Sorry, I've got to gather my thoughts now. We've got the star card. This is absolutely beautiful, beautiful energy coming in for you, Leo. This is what's happening deep down, and this is restored hope. This is healing for something, letting go of something that was taking up too much space inside your mind. This is, and could have actually been really hurting you along the way mentally. This is stepping into a whole heap of new ideas, but the star card is beautiful. It's replenishment on a soul level. It is feeling very, very divinely guided to step into this new energy here and knowing that this is right for you. So, and it can represent wishes coming true as well. So this is what's happening deep down. And I think really, really trust that guidance, because you are on the right path here, which is fantastic. In the recent past, we've got the Eight of Wands. So this is where something shifted, and it could have shifted quite quickly. And I feel like you've kind of got your focus as well. So you've moved on from something and refocused onto something else with this Eight of Wands. This could have been news that was coming through. George is like, yeah, it could have been news or some sort of very direct conversation or that came through, or some kind of direct line of communication, however that presented, that precipitated you being able to move on. And for some of you, this could have been a blessing in disguise. You know, sometimes people say things and it's kind of maybe, it can be like something that pisses you off, or not the news that you wanted, and it just shifts you into this whole other direction. That's just for some of you. For others of you, it's just like this sense of, you know, my motivation has shifted and changed. So that feels like it's just been this very positive shift to end something and let go of something, which has been really good. We've got in the near future the King of Pentacles. So again, you've got all these kings around. So there may be like a lot of things that you're doing, like discussions and strategies and meetings to do with money and all that sort of stuff, like how you're going to provide. This might just be you wanting to take action as well. This King of Pentacles energy is about money. It's about success. It's about business. It's about an energy of providing. So next to this Five of Pentacles, which is feeling like there was something that was lacking that wasn't being provided, this is where you are really getting onto that. And with the Seven of Pentacles as well, it's saying that there's a period of growth coming. And so it's wanting you to be really clever about, your strategies of making money, because there's some good energy here for growth on that behalf. So you're presenting, and the King of Pentacles can be someone coming in that you're working with that could be like an earth energy, predominantly a Taurian kind of type personality, but it could also be Capricorn and Virgo as well. But you're presenting as the Justice card, which is a major arcana, and this is very much where you're like, boom, this is it. This is what I'm doing. And I'm ready to step into a new contract here with this Justice energy you're representing as this. It needs to be fair and impartial. It's a Libra energy, the Justice energy. So it is about all of those things bringing in balance. And so what you're doing is restoring balance as well, but not in a way like the Temperance energy that we've seen that you've probably been working through already in Sagittarius season. We are moving from Sagittarius season into Capricorn energy, and that's where we're seeing this Earth energy coming through, where some of the ideas and the things that you've been working on are wanting to ground down into something, into reality, something you can really build upon. So create some building blocks here. So this Justice energy is kind of like things have to be in order. Things have to be right. Things have to be in order for me to step into this. So, and it needs to feel balanced. So that's actually a really good energy, I think, to come through with that. Now, energy surrounding you got the Ten of Swords, and this is where something has ended. It's a completion, it's final, it's over with this Ten of Swords. And I actually think this is good because it created the space for this new energy to come in. So I do feel like with this Ten of Swords energy, it was just like suddenly you've decided you don't want to do something anymore. It's over inside your mind. It could have been quite a negative cycle, something that you struggled with, but it's just would have taken up a lot of space mentally, and you've let that go. Now, the Ten of Swords energy can require a little bit of healing, which is nice why the Star card is around here, happening deep down. And it can feel like a betrayal sometimes with this Ten of Swords energy for some of you. So if you receive some kind of direct communication or news that felt like you were kind of being betrayed in some way, this is just for some of you. This is kind of actually precipitated and moved you into a whole new area, which is so much better for you, this new energy. Now, this, I feel like ultimately this is a choice, and this is something that you've chosen for a lot of you. And this is where there's a new dawn rising. You can see the darkness is lifting. It just might mean that this character doesn't quite feel it right at this moment. So you might not be feeling this energy, or this is the energy around you with the Ten of Swords. It may be that you're seeing things ending around you as well. So there's definite endings, but they actually feel like it was just time, just naturally that was the end of a contract. Any kind of soul contract or end of something around that. It's time to step into this new. So we've got as the hopes and fears the Queen of Wands. As a lot of you know, this is the Leo card. It comes up in virtually every reading I have for you, Leo. And this is your hope. You want to get back to being the Queen of Wands, being you. You can see the lions on the throne. You can see that the darkness is now the little black cat at the feet. And so it's not this overwhelming cloud that's been overshadowing you and is now lifting. So this is where it kind of feels like I want to get back to me and start feeling inspired, start kind of vibing at the right frequency of who I am and being open for opportunities. So that's really nice. And what you have as the outcome is we have the Page of Wands with the Seven of Pentacles. So it's kind of like you want to be the queen, but at the moment where it's at is the page, which is it's something that is developing. It's something you're working on here. And you might be getting some very strong messages around your career or something creative that you're working with as well. With this Page of Wands, it can be related to a child as well. It may be saying there's a period of growth coming in for a child around you, if that applies. But the Page of Wands ultimately is saying, yes, I mean, you are the Queen of Wands. And this is not gender specific. It's just the Leo energy in the card. You are it. So the Page of Wands is definitely something that can be developed into what it needs to be. But it's about getting, you can see the page is just looking at something at the moment. It's very much early days with that and the Fool card. It can even come in quite a subtle form. It's very much just how am I going to develop and make something really successful or bring something to I can see the growth and the potential of something. So it's getting excited about that as well, which feels really nice. And you may have only just started something recently or you're about to start something new. So with the Fool card and the Page of Wands, with the Seven of Pentacles next to it and both of these kings, it's saying it's very, very important to prioritize your time and energy around this, to give it the space for it to grow. So clear some days or time in your schedule. Maybe you need to assign people or money to this as well. It needs a strategy attached to it because the Seven of Pentacles is saying this could grow. There's a period of growth, but you do need to assess where you want to be putting all your energy in order to see that growth. So this is a time of planning and being clever with that. But the Seven of Pentacles definitely is, you've probably, it's an energy of accomplishment as well. And so is the Nine of Cups. Both of them are energies of feeling pretty pleased with yourself and accomplished. And you've put in a lot of hard work with something and you're starting to get the results now. And that's actually where you can start feeling a lot more positive stepping into the future. So this is a fabulous energy for you stepping into 2022 and rounding off the year. I feel like this is the start of the new year. And a lot of people say that the solstice around the 21st, 22nd is, and whether it's winter or summer, depending where you are in the world, that is more the astrological start rather than the calendar start, if you know what I mean. So we're looking at that in this period. And we've got the Five of Pentacles as the base. And, I think this is fabulous because it's really saying, look at where things have really been lacking. The Five of Pentacles can be walking away from an old form of income, an old job, a relationship that you didn't feel respected, or just a group or social expectation where you felt like it wasn't for you or isn't for you anymore. Something isn't resonating anymore. And with this Aquarian energy, it's really about stepping into your uniqueness and connecting with other people as well that are also share the same uniqueness or interest. George is like, yeah, that seems impossible. That seems possible is what I really want to say. So that seems important. Okay, so let's see what we have. It says, I now create a wonderful new job. I am totally open and receptive. I am totally open and receptive to a wonderful new position using my creative talents and abilities, working for and with people I love in a wonderful location and earning good money. And that works no matter whether you're working for somebody else or whether you're working for yourself. Sometimes even when you work for yourself, it can become rote. It can become like, oh, okay, I need new, fresh energy. I want to be getting inspired. So it can be creating that as well. What do you want your job to be looking like? This one says, I'm at peace with my sexuality. I rejoice in my sexuality and in my own body. My body is perfect for me in this lifetime. I embrace myself with love and compassion. George likes that. He likes his body. And it's kind of interesting. I'm going to put this next to the King of Pentacles because the Taurian energy that's coming through here with these two Seven of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, the Taurus energy has a lot to do with your body, relationship with body, as well as relationship to to food. So that could be something that's coming through with this as well, developing a new relationship with that. And it also says, my thoughts are creative. I love it. I say out to every negative thought that comes to my mind. No person, place or thing has any power over me, for I am the only thinker in my mind. I create my own reality and everyone in it. You know, I think like George Waite, I think he likes listening to the readings. He just sits by the window and chirps up. He pipes up when he wants to. So let's pull a charm to finish this one off, Leo. He sits there and listens. Let's see. What do we have? Charm for Leo to finish the year off. Oh, beautiful. We've got the little boy with the baseball hat on. So this is very much always when he comes out, it's about inner child energy, and it's a masculine version of the divine masculine version of the inner child. It could be quite literally around a child if you've got a child that you are kind of working with and here. But I feel like there's lovely fresh energy that could be coming through with this, and a positive energy. But in terms of everybody, I feel like it's more to do with your inner child. Inner child is very wise, but I really get this inner child wants to play, but this inner child wants to create. This inner child wants to do. It's action. You know, what do I want to be doing? But it also needs to be something you want to do, something that is fun and exciting you. So, and something that, you're wanting to put energy into. So, listen to that inner child voice, that inner child energy, because that is just a fabulous energy to come through. Leo does represent the heart. It does represent the inner child. So it is like this lovely, playful energy. That is where you're at your best, Leo. So tune in and really connect with that energy and see what that little child is telling you about, because that little child is speaking to these two kings here. It's all the divine masculine about putting something out there, taking action in the world. And the little child is kind of going, this is what I want to be doing. So if you imagine these two kings in a child coming in, and they can be aspects of you or they can be aspects of somebody else coming through, it's a sense that they're all working together. It's a little club. It's a little club working here and working, going, okay, what do we want to do? Let's plan it out. And these, I do feel like there could be other people around you that you're working with that could be really like beneficial, but I do feel like this could be parts of yourself as well. So that's it, Leo. That's the reading. I think it's an absolutely fabulous way to end the year and to step into something new, which feels really, really good. And I'm going to take it over to the extended reading now, where we're going to look at what else is coming in with what is developing here, what is growing with the King of Pentacles in the near future and the Page of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. Let's look at where this is going in the future beyond as well. What sort of plans are happening? What is this growth looking like? So, and where is this new going? So let's pull some cards around that and see what's happening in the near future and the future beyond, and any other clarifiers or intuitive messages that you need from the universe. And we're also going to tune into career, money, love and relationships. So I'd love it if you come over. The link for that is in the description box below, and I usually pin it to the comments as well. And also just a reminder that if you want a broader perspective as well, the 2022 yearly readings are out, and the link for that is in the description box below as well. So have a fabulous end of the year, Leo, a wonderful holiday season. I wish you all the blessings and love, and let's say goodbye to 2021 and step into 2022 with the new. So much love you all. Thanks so much for coming on this journey this year, and look forward to stepping into it next year with you all as well.